Everybody, quick update on our auto trader for TradeStation. So the MES trade is still in. Hang on a minute. So first of all, the MES auto trader is a slightly different strategy to the ES. This is a 24-hour trade, so it got us in earlier before the market opened down here on the 5-star buy automatically. It's now locking in $230 worth of profit on 2 contracts for MES. It survived the pullback and we've got that profit locked in. The ES auto trade has already taken profit, taken $1,125 profit here. Now this one is an RTH strategy. Again, each one's been optimized depending on the actual market, the instrument, and that sort of thing. So it uses the XBRAT as a starting point, but then it's optimized to give the best times of the day, best days of the week to trade, that sort of thing. As you can see today, it did get in this big move up on ES, made $1,125, great trade, hit the profit target, and then it pulled back down. Slightly different strategies, as I said before, on the MES in that it runs for longer with the MES. So we're looking for runners to survive the pullbacks and then continue to go high. But I mean, so far we are looking pretty good. We've closed out $1,100 plus, and then we're around about $400 in profit on this particular trade. $392 or whatever. We've got 230 locked in. And what will happen is that when each candle closes, the auto trader will adjust the trading stop again. So I just wanted to give you this quick update live because this works. Now, indexes have been very slow just recently, but you've got to be in it to win it. So if you're having the auto trader on all of the time, you get these moves and it picks them up. We have it for oil, we have MES, MNQ, ES, and NQ. Today it was only the ES and the MES that triggered. You don't always trigger at the same time, but the main thing is you don't have to think about it. You just literally let it run, choose how many contracts it's going to trade. So if ES is too big for you, you go for the micros. I know one of my inner circle trades 6 MES at a time on this one, so he does very well on this one. There's 2 contracts on this particular one purely because there was 1 contract on the ES as well. So it's about sort of mitigating that risk, if you like, with these auto traders. Now we only do them for TradeStation. TradeStation has a really good auto trading system. And when you can either subscribe to the auto trader on the trading app store, the XBRAT, whether it's MES, MNQ, ES, NQ, or oil, or you can buy years access for the price of 10 months on the website. When this live is finished, I will put in the links to the auto traders for TradeStation. So really, really cool. This MES is going up again right now, $435 in profit. Looks like it might go and test the session highs there. And I'm just looking at the time so we can hopefully witness the candlestick change. There's 10 more minutes left yet. So we've got a little while left yet. But again, what happens is it's the right criteria for this trade. When we had the 5-star XBRAT signal here, we then got taken in on the next candle because it breached the high of that, and then just continue to go up. We've got a 6-star buy here as well, which gave us a lot more momentum, if you like. And then as the price action moves, the auto trading stop places there to lock in profit. Or with the ES, as I mentioned before, it got to the profit target and took the profit. I mean, these are 15-minute candles. We entered on this candle here, and within 3 candles, for 45 minutes, we'd hit the target at $1,125 on 1 contract for ES. So Again, slightly different. It's the same XBRAT, but with the ES RTH strategy, we're looking for 6-star buys only on the 15-minute, and certain criteria and optimization has been put into that Autotrader for the ES, whereas MES runs quite a bit longer. It's a 24-hour type thing. So this, if this trade runs through to 7 p.m. Chicago time without taking the trailing stop, it will take the profit at that time. But it just runs longer, and there's slightly different criteria for MES because there's different volumes. You'd think MES actually runs side by side with ES, but it doesn't. It's a separate product. Prices are very similar, but not always the same. There's different volumes. There's less people trading MES than ES as well. So sometimes it's a little slower to react, but it's a good product. This is locking in $230 at the moment for 2 contracts. If you were 6 contracts, you'd be nearly $700 locked in on this particular MES trade. With the ES trade, we just traded 1 contract and made $1,100, which was good. So it's a good day on the Autotrader. Now, they don't trigger every single day, but the idea is to have that in your arsenal for your trading toolbox, if you like. You don't have to think about it. You just let it run. One of the things with TradeStation is that for the Autotrader to work, you've got to physically be logged in and have it all working, have these 2 green buttons working up here, and your computer can't go to sleep. That's one of the main things. Your monitors can go to sleep, but your computer can't. So it has to run constantly to get these orders in. Now, if you're in an order like this, and there's a power cut or your internet loses, this current trailing stop position where it is now at 4093 is actually on the server. So even if you get a power cut and the price goes back down to this price, it will take your profit on the server. You've got to have the power on to actually get in the trades in the first place. That's one of the things with this. You've got to have it open and have it ready and going. So yeah, this is a great trade. I'm just going to hang around for a little bit, really, just for the candle change. Hopefully it won't take out the trailing stop just yet. For what we got now, 54, so 6 minutes left. And I'm just going to see actually if the trailing stop does adjust at this stage, because we are running out of juice, so it may just stay where it is, may adjust slightly on there. But again, just going back over the ES, that took profit in 45 minutes, that one, $1,100. Really, really great trade. It could have made a slight bit more, but again, if you're in the bathroom, if you're not around and you don't spot that there's a really great trade here, this auto trading just takes you in. It's just less, it's so much less stress. I used to trade futures manually, and the strategy that I used was very successful. There's still got that human element in there. Whereas when we do this, there's no human element. All the perfect, well, not perfect, but the criteria that's been optimized to get you in the trades to begin with and manage those trades are there, they're set in stone and they're programmed. So that's where that XBRAT algo comes in, really, in that you've got no choice. This is going in, it's going out. And when you look at the reports on, if you go onto TradeStation on the App Store, download the reports. You can download the reports on here as well. So just bear with me a second. We go to data, strategy performance report. Okay. This is the equity curve. Okay. It just goes up. These are all the winners, if you like. Really, really. I mean, again, there's lots of ways for you guys to back test and look at this, but this is where we are. These green dots are all the winners, and this is the equity curve since we started at the beginning of January 2020. As you can see here, it's made $35,000 in just over a year, so pretty good. You do get small drawdowns as well, but overall it is really, really good. Performance wise, profit factor on the long trades 12.74, which is phenomenal, really is. 2.28 on the short trades, so really great stats, good data here available. We've got reports for people to download. Oh, looks like this is coming down now. Will it take the trading stop out and take the profit, or will it find support at this previous support zone? That's going to be the question right now. Again, it's got this trading stop automatically placed with the expert algo auto trader, so it's not just got us in the trade, it's managed the trade as well. There's $230 locked in on this one. Remember, I just mentioned the ES trade earlier. Within 45 minutes, got to the profit target, took $1,100. The MES one, I'd just I leave it to run because it's a slightly different strategy. It runs longer. We're pretty close now to getting that the candle change, which could raise that locked-in profit and actually get us taken out. Let's see what the time is here now. Any questions from those people watching? Please put them in the chat here on the YouTube live. I'm quite willing to answer those questions. So we've got 3 minutes left before the candle change. Will it survive? Is the question. But again, you don't have to be in front of the computer for this. It just automatically takes you in the trade and manages the trade. There's certain criteria that we help you with when you're setting up how many contracts you want to trade, all that sort of thing. But once it's set up and running, you just let it go. So I do see people watching. If you've got questions, please put them in the chat there about the Auto Trader. And it is only for TradeStation, okay? I used to use a different broker for futures trading, but it was pretty simple to open a TradeStation account, to be honest, because it does have one of the best auto traders on the market. We will look to develop for other platforms. We just want to consolidate what we have here for our first auto traders, which are phenomenal. They're blowing things out of the park. I mean, today, we've took 1,100. There's $230 profit dropped in here. It's 149 bucks a month to lease this off the App Store. So the great return on investment, even if it just trades once a week for you, or even just twice a month, it's going to be great because it only looks for those really big trades. So we're coming up to the candle change. So Dave, you can go onto the website and on the Auto Traders here, you've got the option to pay for 10 months or go to the App Store and pay $149 a month. That's the link on the website. From there, you can look at the Auto Trader that sort of takes your fancy, ES, MES, that sort of thing. And then you've got the option to link that goes to the App Store to rent it monthly, or once you've been renting it monthly, cancel your subscription on the App Store and then look to get 10 months to the price of 12. But again, don't expect things to go straight out. See, it's now just adjusted that trailing stop here, $237.50. So not a massive jump there because we're having this pullback right now. So the Auto Traders spotted that and basically saying, if it breaches this pivot point here, it's going to go down. I'm going to take the profit, just giving it a little bit of room to breathe, if you like I do. I mean, it's been programmed like my brain, the expert algo. And at that point, I would be thinking right now, this is where the trading stop's going to be. I'm going to give it another candle before I, either get out or adjust. But that trading stop underneath that recent pivot is a sensible place for it to be. Candles just changed. It's adjusted trading stop slightly higher, just an extra $7.50 profit in there, but he's kept it below that for now for that trailing stop. So all we have to do now is we don't have to watch and wait because it does it automatically for you anyway. So there is a link excuse me, in the chat there for the Auto Traders. We have MES, MNQ, ES, NQ, and oil on TradeStation now. And they, this is the first trade on MES and ES for a little over a week because they've just been flat, to be honest. The indexes have been flat. But the one day it moves, guess what? They've picked it up and they've been profitable trades. When things start to go up and down, because it does do shorts as well, okay? It's not just longs. When things start to move up and down and we get a little bit more volatility in these, it will pick those trades up. But over the year, it can make around about $35,000. It's a really good, and those back testing, those results are all available for people to watch. And those results are driven by TradeStation, not by us. We program in, we optimize, and then those results is the data driven by TradeStation, not us. Obviously, we use those results to try and optimize and get the best strategy for the expert with TradeStation. And we've done that quite successfully. So this is where we are right now. I'm going to hang on for a few more minutes just in case there, but just go back over that. We get the 5-star buy signal here. The next candle, it automatically takes us in. This is 0730. I mean, this is during pre-market that takes us in. We're getting towards the market open. We get another 6-star buy. We're already in at that stage. That momentum just keeps going. Pull back. We found that support. The automated trading stop now is just locking in those profits. With ES, it was a little bit of a different monster, really. We set the profit targets on there, and again, it's optimized to look at those moves that have happened previously, recently, and to say, right, it's so many ticks moved. This is where our optimized profit target will be, and it hit it within 45 minutes today. So that was a great looking trade there. And MES is a bit slower. It's a slightly different market, but it's locking in profit as well. So hopefully this helps, guys. I'll try and do some of these lives as and when things happen and I've got time. But hopefully this helps and shows you live, as this is happening right now, the Auto Trader on TradeStation for futures that we have. It's a great product. We've spent a lot of time developing the expert algo and then a lot of time then optimizing it within the Auto Trader environment on TradeStation. And we're getting some great results. So hopefully this helps. Have a great weekend. I don't trade Fridays. The Auto Trader does it for me. And I'll see